Hi, my name is Mary and I also go by the Healing Cave Lady. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I am talking about my protocol and running through it for Corona/COVID. This is not medical advice. This is just what we are doing in my household based on my research if anybody comes down Corona/COVID. So most people know that Corona is the virus and COVID is the infection related to the virus, which is what they call the disease, quote unquote. So I just want to run through really quickly the protocol that we do for prevention / if someone comes down with, which I think I already had, but I just want to run down through those things so that people can be doing things preventatively and to know what to do if something worse happens, because there are so many things that are under our control that we can do. So first I'm going to start with prevention. So I created a page on my website that has my printable, editable PDF that goes through my protocol here. So what I have on here as well is I have to walk over the print off that is free on my website. This is also editable. So very quickly, I have prevention here, getting up in the morning and making your immunity drink. So that immunity drink consists of your sea biofizz, your elderberry, or your pure encapsulation zinc, your vitamin D3, and you can preventably be taking glutathione. I always tell people start with 1 ml of that. So that is your immunity drink in the morning, and then your breakfast, and then you're taking 1 pure defense after breakfast. The reason you take these after breakfast is because they are high in zinc and that can give you a stomach ache. If you come down with COVID, you'll want to double this up twice a day, twice after breakfast and twice after lunch. So double for COVID, twice a day. Next, you have your lunch like normal. Immunity drinks, so you're going to drink more of your immunity drink for the day and or suck on some lozenges. So with dinner, if you are doing CBD, you can take 2 ml added to your nighttime drink. If you've come down with it, you can also add your turmeric to your drink, and you're going to take 2 Enzyme Defense Pro if you've come down with it. I told you the Enzyme Defense Pro has that mucus breaking down effect and helps with circulation and breaks down foreign proteins in the body so that you don't end up with all of those issues with lungs and things like that. So 1 to 2 best rest before bed, and then you're going to nebulize. You're going to want, if you come down, you're going to want to nebulize all throughout the day. So make sure you have a nebulizer and a backup nebulizer. I'll put the Amazon link in the description box below for that nebulizer, my favorite one that's chargeable, but you're going to want to have more than one on hand just in case one breaks or you need one for another family member. So I have a little list over here for the kids' immunity drink for protection. Has all the information right here. Information on nebulizing, which I spelled wrong. There's no spell check in the system. 1 drop of hydroxygen with 2 ml of your colloidal silver. So I just have really helpful things here that you can do, and you can print this off for free on my website. Prevention. And then for some reason, if someone actually comes down with the lung stuff, what I personally would do for me and my family if that were to happen, because I don't think people really need to be preventatively taking the things that if they were coming down with the infection stuff. So, but I mean, it could keep you out of a hospital if you had those things on hand. So I think it's really beneficial to have those things on hand. So I want to do this disclaimer really quick. This is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. Consult your doctor before doing any of these things. This is what we're personally doing in our household and what we take to prevent these things. So first, I think it's really important to have prevention, and I have found some of the best products that are also very tasty and easy to get down everybody in the house. So I have a household of 5 people. I have a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, myself and my husband. I'm 39 and he's 40. So we do a prevention drink every single day. And what we put in this drink, we start with a cup of water. I actually did a video on it in the past. We start with a high-dose vitamin C product that has quercetin and other bioflavonoids that help zinc go into the intercellular space. So that's the sea biofizz. And then I use the black elderberry powder that has the probiotics and the zinc. You can sub this out for just plain zinc if you want to. Pure Encapsulations make zinc, and I'm going to tell you about my new dispensary that has this protocol all in one place. They have the plain zinc drops that you can also use, so that is a nice swap out option. So if you want zinc, vitamin C with the zinc ionophores, you can do this with the Pure Encapsulation zinc. The other thing that we added to our drink is vitamin D3 with K27. Designs for Health makes my favorite, vitamin D3. It's emulsified for absorption and has K2 so that your body can actually pull calcium into the bones, which is super, super important. We take our water, we put the vitamin C, the black elderberry powder, or Pure Encapsulations zinc drops. We add the vitamin D3 synergy, and we do a splash of the colloidal silver. There's 3 different colloidal silvers that I love. One would be Health Max 10, Sovereign Silver, or Silver Immune. I have Sovereign Silver in the protocol on my page. So I finally found a company that could make one cart where all these products were basically there, and you can choose what you want to purchase, but it has everything in one place, which is so great. I have searched everywhere to have that. Because people are like, I don't want to go to 5 websites to check out to get all this prevention products. Now I have a cart that has, or I have a website that has everything on it, and you can choose. It has the whole list of products, and you can choose if you already have something. You don't have to add it, so you can add whatever you want from the cart. So next, to have on hand to nebulize. We nebulize every single night. If you've watched my previous video on how to be safe while wearing masks, you know how to nebulize. So what you're doing when you nebulize is you're taking the colloidal silver, which is 99.99% water, and it has a little bit of silver collide. So what you're doing by nebulizing that is you are breathing it in your sinuses. It's killing bacteria, mold, fungus, infections, and it's helping them drain back out the nose so those things don't end up in the lungs. If you're breathing it in, it's also killing bacteria in the lungs. And like I said, all of those other things, fungus, all that stuff, to make your lungs healthier and stronger, and help them be hydrated and also drain. So by nebulizing, turning on your little portable nebulizer, see if mine's charged. Find out in a second. You are getting that up in your sinuses. It's a micro mist. You're getting that up in your sinuses so that things are draining instead of slowly turning into an infection that could end up in your lungs and causing pneumonia. What I add to that, which is in my past video, is something called Hydroxygen. Hydroxygen is basically like oxygen. It works very similar to ozone. So if your pulse ox reads very, very low, like you're getting really low oxygen absorption in the body, this is going to raise up your oxygen level in your lungs. Could save people's life if their pulse ox readings are really low. So in that same video, I told you how to check your pulse ox to make sure that you're getting enough oxygen absorption, and to make sure you have a pulse oximeter at home. I'll link that video in the description box below if you haven't watched it. But I start with 1 drop of Hydroxygen in my nebulizer and work my way up. So just start with 1 drop. It's insanely powerful. This bottle will last forever. I tell people even to buy them and to split them into smaller bottles. If they want to share a bottle with a friend, they can take a 1/2 ounce bottle from Amazon, split it into 2 bottles because it's so powerful. You're not gonna go through a whole bottle anytime quickly. So nebulizing in the evening after you've been out in crowds, just to keep everything clear. If you're prone to having congestion in the morning, nebulizing for a minute or 2, just deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Sometimes you cough a little bit at first. It will break up mucus. Sometimes it will cause you to cough, but I rarely cough. I did it first. I don't anymore. So just nebulizing as often as possible is great, just to keep everything preventatively having infections. My kids think it's really fun to nebulize. They're like, oh, it's my turn, it's my turn. They fight over. I let them play with it. So it doesn't have to be like this crazy thing. So next is Zinc Lozenges. They're absolutely amazing. My favorite are the elderberry zinc lozenges or the echinacea ones. These are great, and most of the doctors that I follow are saying that this can stop things before it even starts. Lozenges. The next thing is melatonin. Many studies about vitamin D and melatonin, and those two things have been found to be two of the most powerful things as prevention from getting the infection. So I highly suggest best rest. This is in my protocol. You can take one every night, 1 to 2 every night. If you come down with the infection, you can actually take one every couple hours to get that melatonin that you need. Melatonin is a master antioxidant. It's also an antiviral. A lot of people don't know that. It's also going to help you recover quicker if you're getting really good sleep. So it's kind of a double whammy. It also is very calming herbs. It's one of my favorite products ever. I won't go a night without taking it. But it's good for prevention and if you come down with something. So this is a really great product to have on hand, is your best rest. So for some reason, if you feel like you're coming, maybe you have a cold, maybe you have the virus and things are starting to escalate and get worse, then you're going to want to up the amount of time that you are nebulizing, and you would add a couple things to your drink that you're drinking. So the things that I would add personally are glutathione. Studies have shown that people that end up getting sick have two things: low D vitamin and low glutathione. Glutathione is your master antioxidant, helps move toxins out of the body. Like I said, they have found that people that end up with the infection have low glutathione and low vitamin D. So you're going to want to up your vitamin D levels. Maybe if you're taking 5,000 milligrams a day, you can take up to 20, 30, IU, 20 to 30,000 IU for a week to just upload that amount of vitamin D that you're taking. The other product is Tumero. So something linked to COVID infections is that cytokine storm. Pro-inflammatory cytokines go around marking your body, your cells, as if they are intruders, and then your killer T cells start attacking your own cells. So this calms down that cytokine storm. Biotics Research did a paper showing that taking curcumin products will help bring down those pro-inflammatory cytokines, keeping your body from attacking itself and having that autoimmune deal. It also just brings down inflammation in general, helps people sleep better, and helps people feel better fast. So adding about 5 ml of this to the drink that you're drinking throughout the day, and you can start with your glutathione only using 1 ml. Glutathione is very powerful. You only need like 1 milliliter of it, but you can really do a lot of turmeric. So I do 5 ml, almost up to 10 if I'm not feeling well. So that is something that I would add to that drink that I'm drinking. The drink tastes amazing. Even with all of these things in it, it's like, oh my gosh, everybody in the household, if everybody's sick, they can all be drinking these drinks and it tastes great. Even with the stuff that doesn't taste as great that you're adding to it, turmeric is actually fine. Glutathione was a little bit yucky, but because it's such a small quantity and everything else tastes good, you barely notice it, which is wonderful if you're giving it to everybody. Like in my household, like I said, I have 6-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old. Everybody would be drinking to that drink. So I can add all these things to that drink and they can drink it. Now, if mucus is a huge problem and this is not even cutting it, I highly, highly suggest taking Enzyme Defense Pro. This stuff is phenomenal. Not only is it going to help with people with the issues with lung clots and things like that, because it has serrapeptidase, it has nattokinase. Those are enzymes that break down foreign proteins in the body. It has mucilase in it, which is going to break down your mucus, which is super important. It also has lysine and also has extra vitamin D3 added to it. So it's super antiviral. It's also going to break down the mucus and improve your healthy circulation that helps you get better fast. This stuff, I would take 2 in the morning and 2 at night if I came down with that sickness. I also have all of these on my free printout that I will link. It's on my website that you can use to help guide you. I think it's really important to have something actually printed, because if you get sick and someone needs to take care of you, they need to look at something on paper with the ingredients that are in the drink and all the products and when to take them. So it's super important to have that, and I have that available for free. So last but not least, if you feel like you're coming down with something or you want to take this preventatively, you can. I put this as prevention to take 1 of these a day, but if you feel like you're really coming down with something hard, you can take 2 twice a day. And this one is called Pure Defense. So this stuff is amazing because it has vitamin C, D, zinc, epicor, elderberry, and quercetin. It is a powerhouse. I mean, I've had people take this and they felt like horrible, and they took it for 2 days and they felt like they were coming out of the storm. It is amazing. So you can take this preventatively, or if you're coming down with something, if you want to save it for emergencies. I highly suggest getting the big bottle. A lot of people get sick or have friends that get sick and they need to share it. But the travel packs are great to have as well, but highly suggest getting that 120 count bottle because it is amazing. I've had so many people snap out of sickness taking it because it has really everything that you need as a baseline to keep you healthy and to help you kick something if you come down with something. So that is everything. I just wanted to share those really quick and have it in one place and on one video so that you can feel confident. If you start not feeling so well, you have your print off with all your information. And like I said, I have a link. I also have a coupon code for my new store. You're gonna need the code HCL, like Healing Cave Lady, to access, to create the account. And then after that, after you log in, you use the coupon code HCL, you'll get $5 off, free shipping over 100, and you'll be able to see the package in there, and you can buy whatever you want out of it or buy the whole cart that goes with this little print off. So I hope that this video was helpful, and have a wonderful day and stay healthy. Thanks so much. Bye.